Hey everyone, I'm Bill.
And I'm Wagner.
And we're with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Calistoga.
Ooh.
That was a nice WRX. That was nice.
That's the one I always wanted.
Yeah, that was, I saw that one coming. We're at the base of Calistoga, the valley. You guys can see we're socked in with smoke because of all the wildfires here in California. But today we have for you, I can't say complete because we still got stuff to do to it, but we have the brand new BST Rapid Tech wheels. We have the new hood brake scoops. We have the full new brake system. We have the whole new Brembo Masters, both for the brakes and the clutch. But today's video is going to be up on the massive fast sweepers to show you guys what I think about the BST wheels. Are you ready? We're going to be heading up to Perry's for a little lunch. So I thought what better way to take you guys up my fast sweeper section, one of my favorite sections. So let's get rolling into this. So I've got just about 60 miles on the bike since we put the wheels on it. So basically the ride up here from the house. And the first initial impressions that I have of the wheels is I feel the wheels, I feel the road more. And I said this, I think, on the install, at the end of the install video. I feel the road more in the wheels, but the bigger, heavier spots in the road, like bumps and stuff like that, are actually softer. The turning in the tight really hasn't been beneficial. I mean, it's, you know, this is obviously where we're benefiting most. So we'll get into this a little bit. Get a little warm up. So we have the new 520 chain conversion, and I snuck in at the last minute a toot down in the front. So kind of wanted to get a little bit more fun up in this twisty. So I am down 14 on the front sprocket. So we're gonna get past these guys here in a minute. We've got some passing lanes up ahead. Now, if you guys didn't see the install video, we'll link it up above, and the definitions and why I really ended up getting the BST wheels, because I really didn't have the intention to get the BST wheels. So when I went and Stefano basically explained to me why I needed BST wheels. If you guys haven't seen that video, you guys have to watch that video, because it will kind of change your guys' mind on why carbon wheels are more beneficial than, you know, a forged wheel, or just even a cast wheel. So check that video out. We got passing lane here, so let's see if we can get past a few of these guys and get into this twisty just a little bit nicer. So, Mr. Pilot, thank you, and the truck, thank you. You guys can see there's my So the brake system has definitely been a big help, and I've got the Corsa Corta Master, and I'm in normal pressure mode. I had it in sport, but I don't think I was going fast. I don't think I was working it fast enough, so I turned it down into normal. But the wheels, first, the bike just feels so much faster because the weight there's so much less weight. So the bike's got a ton more pickup. And the turning is good, but I don't really feel like a lot of people. I said in the video that, you know, the claim is that it's like you're riding on the head of a nail, and I don't know if it's because I'm on the Power RSs, but I don't really feel that way at all. I just feel good. It feels good all the way through. And I don't feel like I've got a lot of wobble. There's a couple places that, you know, a little bit of old oil there. There's a little couple places, like we get out of this corner when I get on the accelerator. Nope. Corners with the straight where I'm kind of exiting out. I've noticed that if you've noticed in my past videos, my rear end wobbles a little bit, kind of does a little bit of chatter, and I don't feel like I've gotten that now. I feel like I'm much more planted, so I really like them. I really like them. At first I didn't really like, I was like, I don't know, I'm not too sure about them. But now that I've gotten into it, thank you, sir, thank you. Trail braking, good. So that was good. Good little trail brake, last minute trail brake in there. God, they just feel planted. Like, I don't feel like my rear is wiggling at all. Where normally I would get a little wiggle there at that last moment. Moving a pretty good pace. So, see right here, I would typically get a little wobble. And the bike just is so, Jesus, it's so planted. Like, now, bear with me a teeny bit because I'm still trying to get used to it a little bit. But it's definitely it's not hard to ride. I was kind of worried that it was going to be too different. But I definitely don't feel like that's the case. That last kind of dive in, sorry guy, felt actually really good. So last minute dive, whew. That was a good run up, you guys. That was a good run up. I like it. So now that we're into it, first experience really, because that was the first time I've really been onto them. So the things are planted like crazy. I don't feel any wiggle from the front or rear end at all. The rear tire is just in the ground. It's just in the ground. I'm running 30 cold pressure in the rear, 32 hot or 32 cold pressure in the front. So with the carbon wheels, I shouldn't be getting too much variance through it. I thought at the last minute that I should have brought a air gauge, and I should have just stopped right then and like checked the air pressure and see what kind of pressures we're getting after a decent run on the street. But the fact is that right now the tires are already cooling down because we don't have any of the metal in the wheel retaining that heat. So when the air cools down in the on the tire, because we're slowing down, obviously, we're taking that air pressure back down. So we're going to get up a little bit higher in a tire pressure range, but not too much. So sorry about to ramble about the the tire pressure, but you know, I think that's an important thing, because I will say that was one of my with the BMW, the hurdle that I had, and I don't know why it was a hurdle because I never really understood it until Stefano says it's actually a good thing. You can just run the pressures, and tires feel good. They feel planted. The rear end, I'm really impressed with the rear end, and coming out of these corners. I wish we could have gotten some of this stuff because this would have been nice. I wonder what someone was spilling something. I bet that was a fuel truck that was over full. And as he was going around the corners, it was sloshing out. Sorry. Filler. We're gonna get, there's a couple passing zones out here. So we should be able to get a final, the brakes are amazing right now. And we are gonna be out at Thunderhill West. Thunderhill West is a little bit different from what you guys have seen on Thunderhill East. Thunderhill West is a small 2 mile. It's a real kind of a technical track. So we're gonna be out west. All right. Let's just do a quick little run. Been having problems getting into third from fourth. Quick shifter next week. We got the recall coming in, so that's good. So watch, when I come out of this, little bit. But I think that was more of the sliding than anything, and the traction control kicking on. Jesus, I love this bike, you guys. I absolutely. All right, I took off without blocking. Sorry, babe. Wow. This bike is so well put together. Now, don't get me wrong. There was nothing wrong with the bike prior, but you get a little movement out of the corners. The brakes weren't all fantastic. They were good. They were actually better after the track day, but they're not as good as now, so which is to be expected. It's the first time that I've been on the road on the streets, and that ride right there was the first time I've ever felt my boot melting from the exhaust. So that was a good ride, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. But like, I couldn't be happier. So to give you guys a little bit more future plans, we are going to be heading up to Eurocycle Reno in a week. So next Friday we're going to be up there, and we are getting the clear clutch cover and everything put on for the clear clutch cover. You guys, I kind of kept it a secret, but it's basically sat in my garage in the box for like 2 months. So you guys, I think you guys know what's coming. Quick shifter recall is going to be done, and the Aprilia, if you guys noticed why Bogna is again on the S1000 RR, is because of the air quality. The Aprilia is over at Shiv's at Open Flash Tuning. For all you Aprilia folks, if you guys need tunes, you guys need to contact Shiv. But he is doing a full custom dyno tune for us. But because the air quality has gotten so bad in the last 2 days with all of the smoke, as you guys can see, here's the lovely Bogna is finally back. Hello. Well, was the Mustang messing with you? The Aprilia, because the smoke is in the air, which makes the air somewhat thick, Shiv is having a problem getting it. He wants to get the air thinned out a little bit, because when we get to our normal air, like we should, the bike is going to run rich if he tunes it in these conditions. So we decided instead of picking it up, that we would leave it with him for a couple more days so we can have it for the track day at Thunder Hill. Bogna's taking that and the R3. So stay tuned, because we will definitely have the Ducati Streetfighter Aprilia Tuono factory shootout on track coming up soon. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Of course, smash the like button and ring that bell notification. The bell notification is going to give you guys notifications that the next videos are out. So stay tuned. That was babe. That was probably the hardest I've ridden this bike on the road. And so the wiggle almost all gone. I don't feel like I'm riding on a nail. It's actually very similar to ride. I feel like the wheels have just corrected any of the issues. So I'm happy with them, you guys. So BST Rapid Tech Wheels, if you guys want an incredible deal, hit up motowheels.com. Talk to Stefano. Stefano will answer any questions you guys have about Ducatis. So he is so knowledgeable. But we're going to hit up Perry's for a little snacky time and lunch. But stay tuned, because I have a new video coming out with a full modification update list that I'm going for the first time, and for the first time I've ever seen anybody ever post a full linked list to everything I've done to this bike. So thank you guys for sticking around. Hopefully we'll guys soon see you next video. Again, give us the likes, because the likes help the algorithms. We appreciate it. Comment down below if you guys have any questions. But here we are at Perry's at Middleton. I'm ready. Are you ready? Ready for some snacky time. Let's take one quick last look at this Ducati. I was never out of love, but I am in love with this thing all over again. Look at this, guys. We're wearing the tires almost to the edge. I still got a little chicken strip, but how I ride, I love it. If you could see the smile on my face. But thank you guys. We'll see you next video. Bye, guys.